Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Adrian here. Welcome back to the Twitch channel. Welcome to World of Warcraft. We have the Battle for Lordaeron scenario today. It has just gone live about 20 minutes ago. It's 20 minutes past the reset here on the American servers cluster for Oceanic as well, which is the server that I'm on, Saurfang. Just real quick, I want to say hi to Kat in chat, who's having her lunch break, and she's finally caught the stream live for the first time. That's awesome. She says, I've been watching BFA leveling guides and recommended add-ons, making sure I'm ready. Yeah, all these, you know, we're so close to the expansion, we keep doing stuff like that, like trying to look for guides and you know, the best stuff to use. Like I said on Discord, I have like 20 plus add-ons that I'm actually using. Some of them aren't really updated for BFA, unfortunately, 8.0, but everything else has been pretty okay so far, some of the stuff that I use. So I'll have to do another quick refresh before BFA comes out. Anyway, what am I going to be doing today? I'm going to be running through the Battle for Lordaeron scenario, and just a quick refresh because I'm going to put this on YouTube as well right after I'm done with tonight's Twitch stream. Hey, there's going to be spoilers ahead, alright? So that means some major plot points are going to happen. I do not know them in advance because I don't do PDR and I don't check what happens in the PDR. So yeah, please, again, spoilers, if you don't want to watch this, it's totally cool. You guys can go play it for yourselves and then come back and check out the discussions that I'll have towards the end of the stream once I've seen it both on the Horde and Alliance side. So what do we know? Alliance side, Horde side, Teldrassil has been burned to the ground because of Sylvanas and the Horde. Like all the backlash that you probably have heard about, not a lot of the Horde players are pretty happy with what Sylvanas has done, her motives, and the style of which she did. And then barely a week after that thing happened, Blizzard released a cinematic Old Soldier for Saurfang, who, I don't know what they're trying to do with Saurfang, but it's almost like there's a twist coming. They're trying to make players who value the honorable idea of the Horde to follow him instead of Sylvanas. So I don't know what Blizzard's trying to do here. Let's just go along and see what happens. We got Hassan in chat that says, hello guys. Hello Hassan. So I'm going to be jumping in on my Paladin from the Alliance side. So we'll do the Alliance playthrough first, and then we'll jump over to the Horde side on my DK, and we'll do it there. So I believe there's going to be a pop-up from King Anduin or something. So I'm just going to bump up my audio just in case there's going to be some voiceovers. Right. So what's up, Hassan? Have you been playing WoW too? Are you getting ready for BFA, or... I know Kat is. Excites. I mean, what could go wrong? What else could go wrong? This is the chance for... I mean, now I'm playing Alliance side, right? So this is the chance for the Alliance to retaliate, to strike back, and what we're going to be doing here today, I think, is what we've seen in the Battle for Azeroth cinematic trailer that was released in BlizzCon last year. You saw the Alliance marching up in Lordaeron, and even in the Saurfang cinematic, you did see that the Alliance was starting to come in the morning, and so yeah, this is that scenario that we're going to be playing through. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Let's see what happens. And if you're new to WoW, kind of like I am, oh, hang on. Save that thought. Here we go. Hour of Reckoning. Champions of the Alliance. At last, the time has come for us to reclaim what is rightfully ours. Our final push to retake Lordaeron Keep shall commence at dawn. The Horde and their war chief must answer for their crimes. Finally, Anduin, after like sitting on your ass and doing nothing, like his reaction to Teldrassil burning was like, oh, it's a sad day, you know? Whereas his father, Varian, would have been like, fuck this, we're going to war, you know? Bad enough, because Anduin's dad, Varian, he was there when, what's Jaina's city? Theramore got burned or decimated because of the mana bomb, and his reaction was to, okay, we're not necessarily going to wage war on the Horde directly, but because the Horde and what Garrosh did, you know, he put up a blockade around the entire continent of Kalimdor, meaning Alliance could get supplies in and out of Darnassus and everything. So Varian's stance was, okay, you want to fight, we'll fight, but we'll go take down your blockade first. Whereas Jaina's was just, I'm going to take back that super duper weapon thing, and I'm going to go straight to Orgrimmar and bomb the shit out of that, which thankfully Kalik talked her out of. So here we go. Mid-Master Matthias Shaw, who is the head of the spy operations SI7 for the Alliance side. In Stormwind Harbor, you'll be able to choose one of these rewards. These are not upgrades for me. These are, in fact, 180 gear, and I'm in 210 gear from doing the Dark Shore stuff, so these are not upgrades, but yeah, I guess I'll just pick the best looking one when the time comes. Let's go and see what that shows.
Champions of the Alliance, the time has come for us to claim what is rightfully ours. The final push to retake Lordaeron Keep commences at dawn. The Horde and their war chief must answer for their crimes.
Yes, and they will, and they shall. We'll make them pay. I hope Blizzard gives Alliance some respite from that. I mean, we've taken so much shit from the Horde. I'd like to see us get some payback. Let's go. And also, let me just get rid of all these stuff in my quest log. Hassan in chat says, I will play next week. Awesome, man. I'll probably see you online sometime. Again, as for a preface, the last time I did this on launch day for the Teldrassil scenario, I got disconnected a lot because, I don't know, a lot of players are on and it's still fresh. So if there is going to be a DC and I lose progress or whatever, I'm just going to jump to a second character. I have my Warrior and my Death Knight on standby. Anyway, oh look, a guildie. Hey, Moira. So this is pretty cool because I was here earlier and, you know, all of these assets weren't here, so you've got all the soldiers standing ready and everything, which is actually really cool. And, you know, for players that have been away for a while, last week saving towards the end of the Alliance playthrough of the Burning of Teldrassil, you know, all these Night Elves and all these other raciers that got shafted by the Horde, they didn't have a place to go anymore, so Stormwind Harbor has been changed to reflect that. You got all these refugees here. You can see the Glaive Thrower from the Night Elves. They're all parked here, and that Ancient over there. So these things usually, Stormwind Harbor usually has been just normal, you know, but ever since the last week's scenario, I like how the world kind of changes to represent what's going on in the current story. That's pretty cool. So here we go. We got all the oh, and by the way, this armor set is something that I'm trying to look for in game. This looks absolutely fantastic, especially for me. I play a melee style paladin and a warrior. I'd love to be wearing some of that. I mean, I have the tabard and the cloak of the Alliance, but I don't have any proper gear to match that set. I could probably WoW hit that. Okay, let's go and do this. Let's see what we got here. Alright, Shaw, what you got?
I thought I saw you glance in my direction.
The Horde will pay for what they've done. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Well, I'm probably gonna use the sword more than anything else. I'm gonna go with the sword. King Rin has mustered our forces, Haveline. We mean to launch a full-scale assault of Lordaeron. We'll drive the Horde from the keep and reclaim it for the Alliance. It's been far too long since our flag flew in Tristfall. True. Ready to ship out? Captain Angelica here. We'll see to your transport. Complete the battle for Lordaeron. So this is in fact going to be a scenario.
The job's not done. I appreciate that you reported in so quickly, Champion. You will ship out with the 3rd Fleet.
3rd Fleet, let's go.
Speak to Captain Angelica when you are ready to embark.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go before the crowd comes in. It's barely half an hour since the update went live, so let's do this before players start crashing the server. We're all stocked and ready to ship out just as soon as you're ready. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Go with honor, friend.
Here we go, guys. For those watching, your last chance. Spoilers ahead. Oh, do I talk to her again?
Well met.
Let's go.
Farewell.
You are queued too many instances? What, there's a queue? Oh, it's a global scenario. That means I'm playing 20 players. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Okay, that's interesting. I thought this was going to be one of those solo, you know, stuff, but it's actually a group scenario which I have been a part of, like at the start of Legion, but that was on a smaller scale. This one is a pre-expansion event, so this is actually pretty cool. Okay, I'm doing it with a bunch of people on launch night. So 20 people, huh? Well, I hope, like, nothing gets in the way, or if one of us DCs, or... Oh, here we go. Meet with Gen Greyman. Yay, Papa Gren is here. Papa Gen, sorry. I can't fly. 3rd Fleet, meet with Gen Greyman. The music in the background is pretty awesome. It sounds new. Follow Hammond Clay to Brill. Charge the battlefield with Gen. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Lots of players on their Teldrassil hippogriffs. And as a reminder, this is the only time you'll get it. Once the expansion launches, you will not be able to get your faction round, so get it done.
Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, hear me. The Horde's cowardly attack on Teldrassil brought war upon us and made clear what is truly at stake. Their war chief's goal was not to capture a single city, but to destroy our way of life and snuff out hope for generations to come. To secure our future, the Banshee Queen must answer for her crimes.
You're here.
Her dark reign ends today.
I don't think so,
Together,
but
we will drive her evil from this land and raise our banners above Lordaeron once more.
yeah.
Stand as one for the Alliance.
Holy shit. Buff again knows how to bump me up. Okay, let's go.
Soldiers, fall in and form ranks.
Are we charging now? What's Ganon? Oh, here we go. Charge! Siege towers defended, so that's, oh, Goblin Shredder, okay.
The smoke is so thick. These goblins must be stopped. Focus on the Shredder.
Gonna lower the volume a little bit. So objective number 1 is to get the our Alliance siege towers defended. You can see them in the distance there. Those things are gonna slowly make their way towards the wall, and they're kind of like, you know, I mean, if you ever played a Total War game, you probably know what to expect. You've got cannonballs in there, gunpowder, what else? Soldiers maybe. On the other side, I can see Horde demolishers out there in the battlefield. This is great. And of course, I am playing with other players as well, so there's that kind of random element here. So I see a Horde demolisher over there. I'm just gonna go there because we do have a tower up there. %. The background music is the trailer music, you guys. It's exactly the part when Anduin reses everybody. 74%. We got this. I'm having issues getting on my mount at the moment. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, listen to that. Listen to that. It's Anduin's theme.
All units to the gates! Victory for the Alliance!
Indeed, my king. Where to? Azreck war machine. I don't see it anywhere.
It's over, Sylvanas! The walls of Lordaeron will soon come crashing down around you!
You have no idea what you're up against, boy king. We've only just
there it is.
begun.
I've never seen anything like it.
Anything made can be broken. Jen, follow me!
Okay, so while us players are taking this thing down, Gen and Anduin are doing something that I can't see. Cat in chat says Gen is kind of hot for an old wolf. Hey, you know what? I suspect you're not the only one that thinks that. And you know, there's a new craze for that troll that showed up in the in Saurfang cinematic trailer. A lot of people are craving over how good looking that troll is. I don't know, I mean, come on guys, let's... Okay, Sylvanas is urging her horde to kill those towers. I see one burning over there, and it's around this time probably where in the cinematic you see her turn into a banshee and oh. Wow.
Prepare the blight. Let it rain down upon their armies.
There must be another way, War Chief.
This is no time for sentiment, High Overlord.
Uh-oh, the
War
same...
demands that we take a more direct approach.
The same blight? Oh, that blight. Oh, shit.
It's killing her own troops.
Destroy them!
That's not part of the cinematic trailer. I was not expecting that. Defend King Anduin and evacuate the wounded.
Raising their bodies. We must evacuate the wounded.
The Blight is too dangerous, my king. We cannot afford to...
The Alliance leaves no soldier behind.
Okay, priorities change. Holy shit, that's a lot of raised skeletons. I'm just trying to process that. Sylvanas just used the blight, the same blight, by the way, that... Oh, what's that person that betrayed her? Forgot his name already, but it's the same blight that... Wow, Sylvanas is really, really going super evil. Let's heal this guy real quick. The rest of our group is kind of spread out all over the scenario, and that's totally fine. I'm just following Anduin here as we make our way backwards. Okay. Doesn't look like we'll get Lordaeron today, y'all. It looks like it's backfired. That was a pretty quick fight. Like, we're not gonna win this.
My king, our siege towers are lost. Our numbers are waning.
Father, help me. I need your guidance.
Oh,
I
man.
need...
The light is fading. Oh. You're retreating. Fuck.
The Blight has broken our ranks.
Our assault has been for nothing.
Can't catch a break.
What now?
Oh shit, it's Jaina! Jaina Proudmoore! Yeah! I was wondering when she'd show up.
Alliance! Forward!
Just like that.
Jaina! The wall!
Holy shit, Jaina looks good. Kat, you say Jen looks great and hot. I think Jaina looks awesome.
We end this now.
Damn, that's awesome. Jaina. Right, I mean, I thought she was gonna appear later in the expansion. Not here. In a scenario. Okay, are we in Lordaeron yet?
Jaina, thank the light.
The other guy said, holy shit.
You are sorely needed in this fight.
Yes.
I stand with you, my king. The Horde will pay for it. These walls won't hold for long. We should not linger here.
Sound advice. Sylvanas didn't have much time to prepare for this attack. We cannot afford to underestimate her. Everyone, fall into position. We strike on my command.
Let's do it.
Again, I need you to cover our backs. It's too risky to funnel everyone through the side of the keep all at once. There will certainly be traps.
Agreed. I'll guard the rear flank.
Let's move.
Okay.
Jaina, block the exits. Don't let them call for reinforcements.
We're killing Darkspear trolls now. Poor trolls. I wonder what Vol'jin thinks of all of this. So here's Jaina. Let's just take a close look at Jaina. Oh. Getting blown by wind. Jaina, come back. I want to take a better look at you. This is the first time I'm seeing Jaina's updated model in game. She looks awesome. I'm super happy about that. I'm excited.
It's too far away.
$70%.
I need to get closer.
Oh boy.
I'm out of range.
This is my first time seeing the inside of Lordaeron too. I mean, I don't think I did anything in Lordaeron since the RTS games. Oh, this is great. All that last couple of weeks of just simple story and grinding. Oh, here's a mini boss. And grinding dailies. This is a great payoff.
It's too far away.
This mechanic is annoying as hell. Oh, it's on the other side. Gotcha.
I'm out of range.
Son of a gun. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Kill him and let's get Sylvanas. Again, we're not gonna kill her or injure her. I don't think so, because I'm sure she has a pretty large role to play in BFA.
Excellent work, everyone. Let's keep moving.
I'm ready.
All right, Jaina, do your thing. Wow, what an entrance from Jaina. I'm still excited about that. I'm still buzzing about that. That's some sick entrance.
It is you who is outnumbered now.
Thanos.
That army is enormous. Give the word and I will teleport us to safety.
If we turn tail now, we just become prey. No. We will fight and die if we must for what we believe in.
No.
Your time is up, King
That's a bit
Anduin.
rash from Anduin.
Victory for the Forsaken!
Alliance, hold your ground!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Let us even the odds,
Oh.
King Ray.
Illyria, thank
Hey.
the light you've made it.
I am known for my timing, Your Majesty. Megator, are you ready for battle?
Indubitably! I brought some extra machines for backup! Feel free to give them a spin!
Jaina, Gen, help me with Blightcaller and Lordaeron. Illyria, take the rest of our troops and focus on routing the enemy army.
As you wish. Champions, with me!
My machines are at your command!
It's too far away.
I can't even talk. There's just too much going on.
Look who joins the fray. Good. I was hoping you'd keep this interesting.
I need to get
I
closer.
assure you, Blightcaller, the pleasure is all mine.
Those traitors must be dealt with.
I need to get closer.
Alright, my chance to speak. Holy shit, what the hell is going on? We got Void Elves joining the fight. Illyria is here. Is she gonna face her sister? Is she gonna one-on-one with her sister? What the hell is going on? This is gonna be great.
Far away.
Lothamar calling Void Elves traitors. Ironic, isn't it? Coming from him. This is a proper showdown, y'all. We got all the big players up in here. 58%.
I'm out of range.
Come on, guys, we can do this. This almost has like a Game of Thrones quality to it, or Game of Thrones feel.
It's too far away.
And for those of you guys watching, sorry the in-game audio is kind of high, but I should probably adjust that so that I can get more volume for the dialogue and less of the combat.
I need a target.
Lots of dialogue so far, and man, Kat says still waiting for Ashara. That's another good one, yeah. And he says motherfucking Illyria in the house.
I need to target something first.
91%, almost there. Come on, Sylvanas. Show your face. Let's settle this. In fact, is that her? Now, let me just deviate away for a bit. Let's see what's up there. That's Lothar, and Thanos. There's no sign of Sylvanas on the battlefield whatsoever. No sign of Saurfang either, so.
I'm out of range.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Bane! Pull them back!
Retreat!
Bane's still here. Sylvanas, what are you doing? Oh, she's gonna kill Anduin? Come on. Cheap shot. Wait a minute.
No! They must not escape!
Alright.
The Horde is falling back again? What is their strategy here?
I think I know.
That accursed blight blocks our path. Our forces can't follow her.
We can't let the war chief escape. Capturing her is the only way to win this war.
Understood. We will not let you go alone.
Mekatork, can your flying machines get us past this blight?
I don't have many of them, but the ones I do are at your disposal.
Oh, sweet.
So be it. Champions, with me, Mekatork. Backtrack through the keep with the rest of our forces and station them at Brill. Be ready to strike on my command.
You got it!
This is exactly what Sylvanas wants. I don't know, I've got a bad feeling about this now. We're like in her backyard.
Stand aside, Saurfang. This war is not yours to bear alone.
Saurfang's here.
There is no honor in killing you.
Your father was a man of honor, boy. You know nothing of the sort. I will never stand down. I eat, sleep, and die by the sword. What price have you paid for your people?
My father gave everything for the Alliance. The question is, are you willing to do the same for the Horde?
My life for the Horde!
No, no, we're fighting Saurfang. Please, let's not kill him. That's not gonna make a lot of people happy. I don't think so. I mean, in that cinematic trailer, Kid did seem like he wanted to redeem himself. You know, that little Zappy boy, I think that troll is what we're calling him now, kind of talked him out of suicide. Well, it's not really suicide. He wants to die honorably, but... Oh, this is not the way. Come on, Saurfang. I think people want you to be war chief, dude. Do it for your son. Either we're gonna capture him, or... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna kill him. That'll be dumb.
Alliance, hold!
No. I demand an honorable death.
My father once said that Varrock Saurfang embodied the honor of the Horde. He admired you for that. And so do I. Listen to me. There is no honor in this.
That is not for an Alliance king to decide.
At this moment, it is. Take him to the stockades. When I return, we will speak of honor, and how it may yet be reclaimed.
Saved.
If you return.
Well then, that was easy.
We've done it. Sylvanas will finally answer for her crimes. Champions, to my side.
On my way, Your Majesty. Ah, Ruins of Lordaeron, here we go. Oh, another cutscene. Man, things are... Proper cutscene. Oh, this is great. This is great.
Look at you. The boy's playing soldier.
Our king just routed your army.
Muzzle your dog, Your Majesty.
Sylvanas Windrunner, you have led the Horde to a place without honor. Lordaeron is ours. It's over.
Your father would be so proud. Is that his? You've gotten it all bloody.
Only one of us wanted this war.
You call for peace when it suits you, little lion. But you're quick enough to kill.
I should have killed you when last we met.
Oh boy.
How rude, sister. You're a guest in my home.
Your home? You desecrate that throne with your filth! Enough!
You put the torch to Teldrassil. But I failed those who burned. I will not make that mistake again. Surrender. Or die.
Oh man. All grown up. Okay, what's her gambit? Sister versus sister, I want to see that.
You've won nothing.
Holy fuck. Wait. So she blew up, Lordaeron and the Undercity. Does that mean she killed all the Forsaken there? Or? Oh man, so many questions. Well, for those of you guys watching, hope it was a good show. That was fantastic. That's awesome. Okay, where are we? We're back in Stormwind. Okay, let's talk to Halford Rimbane. What do you got?
Your legend grows.
Good to see you back on your feet. Many others were not so fortunate. So I guess a lot of the Alliance army got caught in the city. When Sylvanas, what did you do? Bring it back down? Blew it up? I don't know. Kitty and Chad says, alright, back to work for me. I'll hype with you laters. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Cat. I'll catch you later. And Halford lowers his head and whispers a prayer. King Anduin has returned to Stormwind Keep. He must plan what our next move will be. Shit, we lost again. At least the good news is, I guess we got, from an Alliance perspective, we got Saurfang in our custody. Whether that's a good thing or not. I picked up on what he said there. He said, if you make it out alive, so he knew what Sylvanas' plan was. Apparently, it kind of looked like it. Let's go ahead and complete this.
Our work has just begun.
And that's it. That's it for the Alliance side. This is how the scenario ends. Wow, okay, how do I guess we'll do a quick discussion side for Alliance. That was incredible. That scenario. It's short though. It's really, really short. What time did I start? About 25 minutes ago I started this with 19 other players. Cinematics were brilliant. And the way Jaina came in with her ship that she raised from the sea in her short was fantastic. I love seeing that. The twist there was, what were we gonna do? Anduin is, is coming out more like his dad in that sense, we're taking you to justice, and it's great to see Illyria come in as well against her sister like that. But Sylvanas, in the end, you know what Sylvanas reminds me of? She reminds me of Cersei Lannister at this point. What she did there, it just reminds me of how Cersei blew up the cathedral in oh man, King's Landing, where her son's wife, the princess, or I forgot that, but it just reminds me of Game of Thrones. Sylvanas reminds me of Cersei with what she's just done. So that's the Alliance side. I'm gonna go jump to my Horde character. Let's play through the Horde version of that scenario, and then we'll talk about that at the end. Ugh, that's so good though. That's so good. Like I said, you know, 2 weeks we've had of just farming the Darkshore dailies, and we did get to see a bunch of story leading up to the burning of Teldrassil and everything. And at this point, I do have some opinions about, you know, the way the story is kind of conveyed to us players based on everything from the cinematics to the shorts to the novel Before the Storm. And then there's 2 more stuff that I can't get my hands on because you have to buy the collector's edition of Battle for Azeroth. I think they're 2 books, short books, novellas they're called, and I don't have that. So I don't know what the story in that's going to be. But let's play the scenario, Battle for Lordaeron, on the Horde side. Let's see how that looks like.
Champions, the hour is at hand. The Alliance shall fall upon our blades as they desperately grasp at our prized Lordaeron keep. Report to High Overlord Saurfang. Teach them the price of their folly. For the Horde!
For the Horde. Okay, Champions of the Horde. Time has come. The Alliance seeks... Okay, that's exactly what you read there. So let's go talk to High Overlord Saurfang. And unlike the Alliance side, I'm only getting two options for the weapon here. So let's go pick that up. Oh, man. I'm still processing everything that I've seen so far from the Alliance side, and I'm still trying to work my way around what we just saw. That was pretty. It all happened pretty fast, though. You know what? Hang on, let me just finish the scenario. We'll see what the Horde nuances are for their scenario, then we'll talk about it. Whew. It's 11:55 p.m. here. We gotta work tomorrow, but how can you say no to like new scenarios like this? This is great. And of course, it's like my first time ever doing these pre-expansion events where you get to actually see the story unfold before the expansion launches. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that wholesome experience. This will be great. All right. Going back to Dalaran, and I'll take a portal to Orgrimmar from there. Oof. After that hectic scenario, I feel like I need a cigarette. I need a smoke break. Trying to process everything that I just saw. It's a weird trajectory that Sylvanas' story has gone on, and there's a lot of things that happened in the outside medium from the game that kind of doesn't quite add up, and I'll talk about this later, I suppose. I'm just trying to put my thoughts in order on how to present that case later on. Right, here we go. Back to Orgrimmar.
I'm out of range.
I guess some of the cinematics on the Horde side of the scenario will be pretty similar to what we witnessed. Of course, there's a lot of faction-specific dialogue that's bound to happen. I'm more interested in hearing Sylvanas' thoughts about, at least from the Horde perspective, why it was so easy for her to decide to blow up Lordaeron. Like, what's the deal there? That didn't even take a lot of consideration, it seems, from the Alliance side. It's just like, you know, she already decided that was going to happen. So yeah, it'll be interesting to hear her thought process in that, and I really want to see what Saurfang has to say about that, you know, because it didn't seem like he was playing along, because thinking about it now, he did come out and ask Anduin to kill him honorably, so that means he probably didn't like that idea of, number one, Sylvanas using the Blight to not just kill the Alliance soldiers, but, you know, kill her own troops in the process and raise them up again as dead, so, ugh. Okay, here I am.
I am Saurfang, brother of Bloxigar.
The Alliance moves against the Undercity, seeking retribution for the burning of Teldrassil. We will not allow them to take what is ours, Death Knight. I'm gonna go with the Greed Cleaver. The Alliance has called its banners and marches on the Undercity. Now, the war has surely begun. Our mage will send you on your way. Go! See to our defenses and get the civilians to safety. I will join. Okay, get the civilians to safety, so we got people out of there, so I guess that made it easier for Sylvanas to decide we'll blow it up. Loktar Ogar, Falariel. Let's do it!
Do not grow old.
Speak with,
if you can help it.
Isabella. This is gonna be a Pita to find. Isabella. Where are you? Oh, there you go.
What is it?
Here we go, let's queue up again. 20 player scenario. I'm looking forward to this. Shouldn't take long. Everyone's on doing it right now. In before the primetime crowd. I mean, it's way past primetime now already in the oceanic areas of the world. There we go. I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing this on my alts as well. To be honest, Saurfang didn't really say much there. I mean, he did seem concerned that the city was going to, you know, come under siege from the Alliance, but that's about it. Here we go. Report to High Overlord Saurfang. We are in the Undercity, of course. Okay, he didn't say anything there, which is kind of weird. I'm just gonna follow other players. Oh, we got SI7 spies in here. Secure the Mage's district.
I need to get closer.
So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna quickly go in Frost for this one. Where's a druid when you need one? To ride on their backs, I mean.
I don't have a target.
50%, almost there.
I need to target something first.
So it seems like Matthias Shaw on the Alliance side was successful in kind of infiltrating the Undercity. It's just for objective purposes. It's for mechanics.
I need a target.
There's nothing story related to that. Because the Horde players need something to do in here.
I don't have a target.
Okay, follow Saurfang to the heart of the city. I don't know if it's just me or, you know, I'm not hearing any dialogue or any voice chatter from Saurfang. Oh, there we go.
We have them cornered.
We've been compromised.
I got the intel. We just gotta make it out of here with it.
Plan B it is then.
Druids of the Claw! Attack!
Ambushed by druids.
Find them!
Okay, let's roll. We're going to the heart of the city. For what purpose, I do not know. Oh, did Sauerfang give us a speed buff? No.
I need a target. I need to target something first.
Come on, Sauerfang, let's move.
The tunnels have been secured. Open the gate!
They sprang from the shadows. They're everywhere.
What's everywhere? Oh, more druids. Yeah, so the scenario is just basically a couple of, you know, bonus objective style quests where you just kill a bunch of things just to make the bar fill up, and then you progress from there. So basically your normal scenario type stuff. Having already done the Alliance side, I can say that, you know, there's, in terms of little story tidbits and dialogues and nuances that way, I think the Alliance got it better here. But of course, this is just at the beginning. We haven't seen Sylvanas confront Sauerfang yet, which I'm hoping will happen. Now that we already know the plan. All these highlighted civilians are people who need to be evacuated. I mean, if you're just joining like the Horde scenario and you're kind of wondering why you're evacuating them, well, on the surface, it's because you know the Alliance are on the doorstep. They're about to, you know, come and attack.
No time to waste. Open a portal to the keep, and we will report to the war chief.
Okay, portal opening, and I'll just follow other players. Okay, here's the portal. This is going to take us to Sylvanas.
Is the Undercity evacuated? Then it's time to finish this once and for all. Sauerfang, rally your troops. I will prepare the Azreck machine.
Champions, your war chief commands you. It is time to take arms against the Alliance. Their numbers are strong, but we are stronger. We are the Horde. We crush those who would bring us harm. Lordaeron!
For the Horde? He seems pretty pumped about that. He seems pretty pumped about, you know, defending. But if, like I said, I've already played the Alliance side, so I kind of know what happens, so I'm waiting for that interaction. Okay, here we go. We're pushing back the front line of Stormwind soldiers. I'm keeping an eye out for Zappy Boy. I don't see Zappy Boy anywhere. Oh, actually, there is one there. It's a a troll, Darkspear Shaman, but I don't think that's Zappy Boy. I think a lot of players will be wondering if we were going to see him because of his popularity in that old Soldier Sauerfang cinematic. Jeez, I'm not doing any damage to these guys. Either my gear absolutely sucks, or I'm just going to stick with the main group. Okay, here we go. Defend the Azreck war machine, which is a direct opposition to what we did.
The walls of Lordaeron will soon come crashing down around you.
There's Anduin.
You have no idea what you're up against, Boy King. We've only just begun.
I've never seen anything like it.
Ooh.
Anything made can be broken. Gen, follow me.
Gen and Anduin. Oh, I didn't see this from the Alliance side. I was wondering where they went, but Anduin and Gen are on the machine.
Lock and load. Advance!
Forget the army. We can deal with them later. Blast the siege towers.
Siege towers. No, not part of my objective. It just says defeat 3 waves of attackers, so I guess that's what I'll be doing.
I need to target something first.
Where's that other one?
Archers, knock your arrows! Advance!
Okay, second wave. Glaive throwers. Okay, here we go. 9 elves have come for revenge. And I don't blame them. Knowing what I know now. I'm still pretty fresh to the Horde site. So you'll have to excuse me if I'm not all live and die by the Horde. And after this wave, we have the Draenei coming up. I see a Draenei Ballista at the back. That looks pretty interesting. Oh. Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, rev those engines! Attack!
I'm out of range.
We're almost done. Cog spark left, and as soon as he goes down, we'll advance. He's down. What's left? Okay, here we go. Horde site cinematic. Ooh, nice.
Upon their armies.
There must be another way, War Chief.
This is no time for sentiment, High Overlord. War demands that we take a more direct approach.
So he did bring it up. I forgot. He did.
It's killing her own troops.
Okay, since we've already done this Alliance site, I'm gonna interject a real quick. We got Actual Lag in chat says, oops, sorry, gotta go get too many spoilers. Yeah, no worries, Actual Lag. I did say at the top of the stream, there's gonna be lots of spoilers. Don't watch it, man.
Get your gas masks here! And if you're feeling sassy, you can grab one of these backpacks and get to work!
Okay, so the Blight's already been put down. Gas mask and Blight canister.
Soldiers of the Horde! Your brothers and sisters lie wounded on the battlefield. There is no honor in this victory if we abandon our own.
Slay them all, champions! Mark my words. King Anduin and his army did not come here for their amusement. They mean to destroy us. Show them no mercy, for they would show you none in return.
Maintain your honor, heroes. Look, Narash.
Okay, we have a direct conflict there. You know, Saurfang telling them to do, you know, the honorable thing. Sylvanas doesn't want. But look at this here. This mission now, we know the Blight's there. You, as a Horde player, you can either just take a gas mask, or you can be extra evil and pick up a Blight canister and kill more Alliance and, you know, people with the Blight canister. So that's Blizzard just adding that little option there to make it a little gray for you. If you don't want to cause any more dishonorable kills or whatever, you just pick up a gas mask. That's interesting. I'm not doing it because I was explaining it. Okay, we've already seen this cutscene. And this is awesome. This is my favorite part of the entire scenario.
The Blight has broken our ranks!
Our assault has been for nothing.
What now?
Fantastic. I love this. I probably watch this part like 10 more times before I go to bed.
Alliance! Forward!
China! The wall!
We end this now.
Sweet. So yeah, I'm gonna say it again. That was my favorite part of the entire scenario, both Alliance side, which I've already done, and the Horde side here. So we know that they're coming in.
Move! Cut them off with the reserves. Do not let them pass. Saurfang, where did you go?
Leave it to me, Dark Lady. I will lead the reserves in the assault. The Alliance will go no further. I swear it.
Meet with Lordaeron. Quickly. Do not fail me, Nathanos.
I obey, my queen.
We already know where Saurfang went, because we've just come from the Alliance side of the scenario. That's also pretty interesting. Yes, Sylvanas. See, the thing is, the little nuance here.
Gather the catapults and every apothecary you can find. Send them to the keep at once.
Yes, Blightcaller. But where is Saurfang?
There is no time. We have but precious moments before we lose our terrain advantage. The choke point we create will funnel them through the side of the keep and thin their ranks. With us out in the open, we will outnumber them 10 to 1.
Understood. I will meet you as soon as I can.
No. Lordaeron and I will handle the interlopers. I can't risk leaving the war chief unguarded. You are not to leave her side.
How long are you expecting to hold them off? What is the war chief's strategy?
It's not good. Better if she tells you herself. Now go! Champions, with me! We rally in the keep. Your war chief commands it.
Okay.
Lordaeron, command our rangers from the flank. Position them on the rooftops.
With pleasure, Blightcaller.
Blight throwers, you are our front line. You will create a swath of blight between us and the enemy. Soldiers, fall into position. The Alliance approaches.
Okay, intercept the Alliance is the objective right now. And that awesome music is playing in the background again. Here we go. We got all the blight coming in the way.
It is you who is outnumbered now.
That army is enormous. Give the word and I will teleport us to safety.
If we turn tail now, we just become prey. No. We will fight. And die if we must. For what we believe in.
Your time is up, King Anduin. Victory for the Forsaken!
Alliance, hold your ground!
Here comes Illyria.
Let us even the odds, King Ring.
Illyria, thank the light you've made it.
I am known for my timing, Your Majesty. Makatork, are you ready for battle?
Indubitably! I brought some extra machines for backup. Feel free to give them a spin.
Jaina, Gen, help me with Blightcaller and Lordaeron. Illyria, take the rest of our troops and focus on routing the enemy army.
As you wish. Champions, with me!
My machines are at your command!
Look who joins the fray. Good. I was hoping you'd keep this interesting.
I assure you, Blightcaller, the pleasure is all mine.
The Vulpes. Those traitors must be dealt with.
It's nice hearing all the world characters bicker about themselves.
I need to get closer.
Anyway, real quick before I forget, that little change there between Nathanos and Bane,
Their assault will soon falter. Remain steadfast.
I think will prove important because, you know, Bane being one of the, I guess the noble races in the Horde right now, you know, the Tauren and alongside Saurfang and the Orcs, his questioning of where's Saurfang, he's curious to know, and then Nathanos kind of relegating him to become Sylvanas' bodyguard, really, essentially. you know, just for trust issues. Because if you read Before the Storm, again, spoiler guys, but if you read Before the Storm, you would found out that, you know, Bane and Anduin have been in contact because of what happened in the past, you know, when Bane's dad died. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna have to pause that.
Bane, pull them back.
Retreat!
This is awesome. This is great in-game cutscene. Whatever you want to call it, design, creation. It's just cinematic in a way that is fantastic.
They must not escape.
And you see the emotion and the movement, you know, of her eyes and her mouth in games. Like, yeah, damn. I thought Legions was good.
Follow the Thanos to the courtyard. I will block the Alliance from behind.
Gamole Hablos is one of the Horde characters, whatever that means.
Moving.
Okay, I just got ported. No. Oh, I better get on my horse. Or my yak. My 120,000 gold yak. Ow, hey, Sylvanas, take it easy. I don't need a pat in the butt to move faster. I got the message. Where are we going exactly? Up here? Oh, into the keep.
We're almost there. Make haste, heroes.
Oh, Sarfang, here he is. This is the confrontation I've been waiting for.
So good of you to finally show up, High Overlord.
I had to see it for myself. Was this your plan all along? Is this how you meant to achieve victory? This honorless travesty?
Honor means nothing to a corpse, Sarfang. You have the luxury of underestimating death. But it is something with which I am intimately familiar. Maybe you don't care if your people die so long as it's honorable, but to me, this horde is worth saving. Anyone who disagrees does not deserve to stand among us. So die your warrior's death, High Overlord Sarfang. It means little to me. Perhaps I will raise your broken body to serve me once more. Or perhaps you will have a chance to say hello to your son.
Ouch.
Champions, with me, you are invited to bear witness to the grand finale.
What a horror, says another figure. Yeah, people really have issues with Sylvanas. Even in this instance, people are having issues with her. Like I said on the Alliance side, she's becoming a Cersei Lannister, you know, great in her own way. Strong women, but kind of gone there. Okay, this is it. This is the final one. Oh, it's Bane. No, I haven't seen this before.
You abandoned Sauerfang to die out there!
It is the death he wanted. If that troubles you, you're free to join him. Or you can tend to the living. The choice is yours.
For the Horde.
He's got something up his sleeve. I know. Bane's too smart for...
You know what must be done.
Oh, wait. No. He's not gonna kill Bane, is he?
Go.
That would be shitty.
My champion.
Oh my god, what's happening?
Look at you. The boy's playing soldier.
Our king just routed your army!
Muzzle your dog, your majesty.
Sylvanas Windrunner, you have led the Horde to a place without honor. Lordaeron is ours. It's over.
Your father would be so proud. Is that his? You've gotten it all bloody.
Only one of us wanted this war.
You call for peace when it suits you, little lion. But you're quick enough to kill.
I should have killed you when last we met.
How rude, sister. You're a guest in my home.
Your home? You desecrate that throne with your filth!
Enough! You put the torch to Teldrassil. But I failed those who burned. I will not make that mistake again. Surrender. Or die.
You've won nothing.
Alright, second time watching that. Lots more stuff I didn't pick up on. Oh, hang on, we're not done yet. Where are we going to now? Back to Orgrimmar? Yeah, looks like it. Let's just wrap this up and then I'll share. We'll get into the discussion portion. And I'll call it a night. Right, let's see what Nathanos has to say.
Out with it.
Our war has only begun. Oh, that's it? Okay. Well, one more week and then it's Battle for Azeroth, so okay. Let's go back to the main menu, I suppose, and we'll talk there. Oh, we can do it here. So, now that we've seen everything that just happened, now from the Horde side, things are more clear. Couple of things that I missed the first time around when Sylvanas turns into that Banshee and she goes up. That was super awesome. I think that's fan service because a lot of people loved that from the trailer, obviously. But from a story perspective, everything from the start of the War of the Thorns, you know, week 1, week 2, and now week 3. Because I've played both sides now, I'm gonna have to say that you know, from the Alliance side, I get more emotional pull. But from the Horde side, you know, it's picking up really interesting, especially now that I'm slowly getting into the Horde. This conflict of leadership between Saurfang and Bane against people like Nathanos and Sylvanas is, I think it's going to be a central theme towards in BFA. So, and again, for anybody watching here, just joining, I've just finished both the Battle for Lordaeron scenarios in both Alliance and Horde. So if you don't want to avoid spoilers, I highly suggest you don't watch this. I'm going to put this up on YouTube in a couple of hours.
For your success in the
so, man, for a discussion point of view, Saurfang...
praise alone will not suffice.
Stop talking, Kalecgos. God damn it.
We owe you a great deal for the part you have played in the destiny of our flight.
Yeah, I'm going to log out because Kalecgos is talking in the background.
Present me your...
So, yeah, pretty interesting. Really, really interesting. Again, Alliance side, I say it's more. I got a more emotional, you know, feel for it because first and foremost, if you come from the End of Legion and then you go read the Before the Storm and you try and you know, you occupy Anduin's headspace in terms of what he's been trying to pursue. He's been trying to pursue peace all along, Then he comes up with this idea of kind of reuniting the Forsaken with their living counterparts, and that didn't go so well. And that's also where the seeds got planted for showing Sylvanas as, you know, being purely, I wouldn't say all-out evil, but she does what she does to suit her, which is kind of hypocritical of her to say the same thing to Anduin. You know, you want peace when it suits you. The same thing goes to Sylvanas. You know, she killed her own Forsaken. In that book, if you read it, you'll see what I mean. So, knowing that and coming into this as an Alliance player, knowing what you know now, and you see the burning of Chaldrasil, you couldn't save it in time, lots of people died, and now you come to Lordaeron, you think, yeah, we're gonna get our revenge this week, we're gonna get some payback. We didn't, and it's a good thing, like, they didn't kind of highlight a lot of the death and destruction there. We know that Sylvanas used the Blight against us and even her own people, just the same as she did, you know, by killing her own Forsaken and before the storm. So it's like from Alliance side, you're like, okay, shit, we lost more people in the battle for Lordaeron. You think we finally cornered her, and she blows the entire city up on us. So there goes Lordaeron, bye-bye, no more. That also is pretty interesting. So what happens to the Undercity? What happens there? What's going to happen to the Undercity moving forward? So as an Alliance player, it feels like we just can't catch a damn break, man. We've 2 losses on the bounce. The great part about that is we see some small wins. You know, we take Saurfang into custody. That is great. I kind of like Saurfang. He's very honorable. If we're doing Game of Thrones comparisons, Saurfang reminds me of Ned Stark. Eddard Stark, you know, the honorable man, die by the sword, and, you know, rules and books and everything. So he's in our custody. I wonder what he has to say. Is he gonna defect? Is he gonna turn? What does this mean in the future? Are we gonna get Alliance side orcs? I highly doubt so, y'all. But, you know, it's just gonna be interesting. And we also get the return of Jaina Proudmoore. We know this. We probably knew this with her short and everything coming out. And it was just freaking fantastic to see. I love the animations. I love the cinematics. It looks absolutely brilliant. That really, you know, put a smile on my face throughout that cutscene. So it'll be interesting to see how Jaina influences Anduin on a lot of the decisions moving forward, because Anduin, if you've read all the novels and, you know, you play through some of the games, experience cinematics, you know, he considers Jaina as, like, you know, almost like an aunt kind of figure, and he's king now. So it'll be interesting to see that interaction between Jaina and Gen and now Anduin, and see what they have to say and what their next move is. So as an Alliance player, I am satisfied. That's what I'll say. I'm quite satisfied. It sucks that we can't catch a break. You know, we're always seem to be second best at Sylvanas, but I think that's what Blizzard's going for. They're putting Sylvanas really out there to try and sell something that us Alliance players can, something that is worth fighting for. You know, let's kill that bitch. You know, it's something worth fighting for the Alliance side. If you're an Alliance only player. From the Horde side, though, this is where it gets really interesting, because we know Sylvanas has split opinion right down the middle. You either love her or you freaking hate her now because of what she's been doing to the Horde. But with that scenario and all the cinematic and everything, if you hated her before this, you will definitely hate her now. If you love her before this, nothing's changed, to be honest. Where players are at right now, I think that those that dislike Sylvanas will now gravitate towards, okay, what's going to happen to Saurfang? What's going to happen to Bane? And what role is Bane going to play? Towards the end of that Horde cinematic, you did kind of see, I thought that Sylvanas, what Sylvanas said to Nathanos, when you know what needs to be done. And when Nathanos went out the same way that Bane did, I thought she was going to kill her. And I'm like, while that would be great, I mean, because it's so in character for Sylvanas, that would just shatter Horde players, because for those, like I said, if you are the, you know, if you're in Camp Sylvanas or if you're in Camp Saurfang's honorable, and that also includes Bane. So if you get rid of one of these popular Horde characters, it's not going to go down well with a lot of people. So yeah, pretty crazy in the Horde side. I'm still trying to find where I stand on that. I've got no problems with Sylvanas. I'll make that clear right now, because we are in the discussion section. And I've got no problem with Sylvanas because this is nothing to do with morality and high ground and gray area. This is primarily from looking at it at an MMORPG storytelling perspective. she is really the catalyst for the story of this expansion. If there isn't somebody like Sylvanas, then there's no reason to go to war and fight over Azreck, which just seems pretty weak, even though it may work for a lot of people. I just find that to be a weak storyline. There has to be a face to the enemy, there needs to be a face to the antagonist, and even better, a sort of, you know, personality to it. The thing is, Blizzard doesn't see Sylvanas as an antagonist, and that's what makes this pretty interesting for me. So there's a couple of ways that the story could go on from here, and I guess I'll elaborate the more closer we get to BFA and the more I see. But yeah, like I said early on, she reminds me, her actions right now reminds me a lot of Cersei Lannister. It's like whoever's writing the story right now for the Horde side with Sylvanas has been watching a lot of Game of Thrones. It's easy to relate to Sylvanas the way Cersei is for those of you that do watch Game of Thrones, because of her character, you know, path and growth and what's happened to her and her family and the loss that she suffers. There's almost some parallels with her blowing up Lordaeron to Cersei blowing up the, you know, that chapel or whatever. So I can see some similarities there, you know, and I kind of like that about Sylvanas. Whereas the other two, Saurfang has just given up on you know, that version of the Horde entirely, and Bane is still fighting the good fight because he's doing whatever's doing for the Horde, not necessarily for the new war chief. So I think those two strains of narrative, you know, Saurfang, Sylvanas, and then Bane, I think that's going to play an important part in the coming weeks, so we'll have to wait and see. That's from a story perspective. Which side did I enjoy most? I think both are great. I think, like I said, I felt more from the Alliance side. Now, in terms of the scenario itself, this Battle for Azeroth scenario, short. It didn't take me more than 25 minutes per each faction, and things moved very, very fast. You know, you didn't have time to sit back and soak in and enjoy the moment and to feel what's going on. The characters start talking immediately. Some of them, if you guys watched earlier, they were talking over each other. You barely had the time to process what's going on and what's being said. And if you're new to the World of Warcraft and you're still trying to soak in on the lore, it's going to be quite a mess. So you may have to play this multiple times or rewatch it or whatever. And, you know, some of the stuff in here are also, and this is not the story itself, this is the flow of the story is pretty sloppy, because there are lots of things that are explained in the novels, in the out-of-game cinematics and shorts that should be in the game, or it should at least be in the cinematic section of the main menu where players can watch that, and then, you know, have a natural flow of understanding what was said, where the main character's headspace is at a particular time before playing through the in-game stuff. Because if you watch everything back to back and then you go watch the stuff out there, you know, books, novels, cinematics, the flow is really disrupted because it's everywhere. I guess the word I'm trying to say is story continuity isn't the best at the moment because there's just so much going on with so many characters. And I think BFA will be fine with that because it's going to be one major expansion. Once the expansion launches, I don't expect to have a lot of other media playing here and there because it just beats the purpose. You know, everybody's going to be in expansion. Pre-expansion, I guess people have more time. They're willing to get hyped and be invested, so they'll go and consume other forms of the current story elsewhere. But yeah, I think from a story presentation, in terms of flow, it's pretty sloppy and choppy. So the continuity suffers a little bit, in my opinion. Having played a bunch of MMOs that are narrative heavy, and how MMOs, you know, continue the story from one chapter to the next or whatever in game. So in game for that, World of Warcraft kind of suffers a little bit. But presentation in terms of graphics and cinematics and you know, how the characters look and they react and the emotional representation of their faces and everything, absolutely brilliant. Worth my money, I think, if that's what I can expect in the expansion moving forward, playing through all the new zones, and if there's going to be stuff like that in the coming raids and the dungeons, then hey, you know what, $60 well spent for me. I'm pretty happy with that. So I guess I'll wrap that up, and real quick, oh, hang on, we got Punk in chat. He says, hello. Hey, Punk, sorry if I'm getting to your chat late, dude. I'm just wrapping up here, actually. I've just completed both the scenarios for BFA, and I'm going to head to bed. So, hey, if you want to, you can rewind and watch the whole thing again if you want to, but I'm pretty much done here. So that's my BFA Battle for Lordaeron scenario discussion, both on the Alliance side, both on the Horde side. I'm going to import that over to YouTube. So for those of you guys that are playing through it tonight, again, there's going to be lots of spoilers. I highly suggest you go play it first and then come back to the video and, you know, feel free to add your thoughts and your opinions about everything that was just discussed in the comments section below. So I'm going to start this off by throwing a few questions out there. What do you think of everything? Honestly, I mean, it's such a vague question, but how do you feel about that if you're a Horde player? How do you feel about Saurfang now? You wouldn't call him a traitor. He just sort of just gave up like that, whereas on the Alliance side, do you agree, like, we just can't catch a break? Like, Jaina coming back to us was pretty great, and knowing that our leaders made it out alive, but yeah, we just can't catch a damn break. When are we gonna have the last laugh? So we'll have to wait and see about that. Punk says, just haven't been here in a while. Yeah, I know, man, I haven't seen you in a while too, so hope you've been doing well. And I will catch you sometime soon, man. I'm going to start streaming BFA on launch day, but that's going to be more on YouTube, so I'll keep Tuesdays and Fridays here on Twitch for some in-between stuff. So that's it for me, you guys. I'm going to import this over to YouTube. Lots to watch, lots to discuss, and again, lots of spoilers. So if you haven't played the Battle for Lordaeron scenario, don't watch this when I import this over to YouTube. So that's it for me. Have a good day if you're in the West, and have a good night if you're in the East. I'll see you guys soon. Once again, Adrian here, thanking you for watching. Later, guys.